Ang atin pong tatalakayin sa hapong ito ay tungkol po sa leptospirosis. Since medyo baha-baha ho tayo, let me remind you na nandiyan lang ho ang leptospirosis na pwede ninyong makuha sa paglusong po sa baha. Hindi ho ito maiwasan dahil sa nung pumasok kayo ng umaga, hindi pa naman ho baha. Pag uwi ninyo, sususpindihin yung pasok, mga 2 p.m., ayan ho, mapipilitan kayong lumusong sa baha. Bacterial infection ho ito that is caused by Leptospira species. Commonly found ho kasi ito sa contaminated water na nandoon po sa yung mga leakage na pipe. So, possible din ho itong mainom. And also, yung mga broken skin, halimbawa ho, nagpa-pedicure kayo, nasugat kayo, or may ibang sugat kayo sa paa, no, napakabilis pong pumasok niyan. Ang mode of transmission ho niyan, contact with floodwater, soil, or vegetation contaminated with infected urine. Siyempre, wading in dirty floodwater na may cuts or open wound, and sabi ko nga, pwede rin ho itong mainom to contaminated water, and exposure via the eyes, the nose, or mouth. Kaya pag marumi ang kamay ninyo, wag ho kayong kusot ng mata at ng ilong, or wag nyong ilalagay sa mouth yung inyong kamay. Wag kong kalilimutan, always wash your hands with soap and water. And rarely naman ho yung person-to-person transmission. Ang incubation period ho nito, matagal-tagal din, 5 days to 14 days. So kung 14 days after nyong lumusong sa baha, nakikiramdam kayo, wala naman. Tapos after 2 weeks, saka kayo nakaramdam ng symptoms like pag-chills, sudden high fever, muscle pain, especially calf and lower back, headache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, red eyes, fatigue. And pag severe form ho, pwede kayong manilaw, jaundice, liver damage, bleeding, meningitis, difficulty breathing, can lead to death if untreated. At syempre ho, for diagnosis, kailangan ng magandang history. Kailangan nyo sabihin sa doktor na kayo ho ay lumusong sa baha. Kailangan ho ang urine or CSF testing. Sa CBC ho, low platelets yan at mataas ho ang creatinine. For treatment, early antibiotic doxycycline, 100 mg every 12 hours. Or pwede rin hong penicillin G, ampicillin or ceftriaxone. At kailangan ho ng supportive care through IV fluids. Ayan, if severe dialysis, lalo na ho kung nag-kidney failure ang pasyente. And respiratory support. Leptospirosis, severe po ito, nakakamatay ho ito. Of course, for prevention, avoid na lumusong ho sa floodwater. Yung mga ibahong bata naglalaro pa sa baha because they do not know the danger. And mag-wear ho ng protective clothing. Lagi ho kayo may dalang boots, gloves. Kaso ho, pag yung baha is higher than the boots, yun ho ang problema. At kailangan ho, linisin yung wound promptly. Boil the water before drinking if source is uncertain. Rodents, control. Hindi pa ho bumabaha, i-control nyo na ho yung mga daga sa inyong bahay. And doxycycline prophylaxis, 200 mg weekly for high-risk exposure. Ayan, kung high-risk po kayo, 200 mg once weekly. Common ho ito during rainy season and typhoons. Ang DOHO regularly issues warning during floods. And this is often linked to urban poor areas with poor drainage and rat infection. Ang mga complication ho, pwede ho kayong magkaroon ng acute kidney injury. So, liver failure. So, kidney and liver, kaya napakahirap po nitong sakit nito and deadly. Pulmonary hemorrhage syndrome. Sa puso din ho, myocarditis and death. Case fatality can reach 5 to 15% in severe form, no? So, Leptospira, nakakapasok po ito sa body, sabi nga natin, sa abraded skin, mucosa, membrane. And pwede yung ingestion or inhalation ng contaminated water droplets. Once inside the bacteria, in the bloodstream, target organ nito, liver, kidney, lungs, and meninges. At ang immune response causes inflammation, vascular damage, nasisira ho yung ugat, leakage ng blood vessel leading to organ dysfunction. Ang mga high-risk groups, farmers, especially rice field workers, ayan, kahit walang baha. Sewage workers, military personnel, fishermen, sanitation workers, people wading in floodwaters, pet owners or vets handling infected animals like dogs and rodents. At epidemiology, worldwide distribution ho ito but endemic in tropical areas. Sa Philippines, high number of cases during rainy season and after typhoon. Rodents are the primary reservoir. Phase 1 ho niyan, septicemic sepsis, acute phase, na present ho si Leptospira sa blood and CSF. So magkakos ho ito ng fever, myalgia, conjunctival suffusion, na naglalas po yan for 4 to 7 days. Mare-resolve ho yan spontaneously or pwede ho mag-progress. Now, it will also target the immune system. They begin as fever, subsides, IgM antibodies develop, and ayan na ho, involved meningitis and organ damage. And Leptospira is excreted in the urine. At sabi nga natin, severe leptospirosis, maninilaw ho ang pasyente. Ayan, may kidney injury na ho, may hemorrhage na ho sa lungs, may myocarditis na ho sa puso, altered na ho ang sensorium, pwede ho mag-seizure at wala ho sa wisyo, at ang mortality ho mataas, 50%, so kalahati ho ng pulmonary hemorrhage syndrome. Ang differential diagnosis ho natin, pwede hong dengue, mapagkamalang dengue, kasi ho may fever, myalgia, thrombocytopenia, low platelet. Kaya ho very similar to dengue na may fever din at thrombocytopenia. Pwede rin hong differential diagnosis ang malaria, typhoid fever, viral hepatitis, at influenza, at laboratory clues, leukocytosis. Pwede hong mataas ang WBC or mababa. Pero ang platelet ho siguradong mababa. Elevated AST and ALT, bilirubin. So ang SGPT, SGOT mataas, pati bilirubin. Mataas din ho ang creatinine and BUN. Sa urinalysis, may hematuria and proteinuria. So magpapositive ho ang protein tsaka blood. Sa CSF, if meningeal signs ay meron, so elevated din ho ang protein. Pag meningitis, hindi nyo ho, may nuchal rigidity, hindi nyo ho mapapayuko ang pasyente. That is a sign of meningitis. At ang treatment guidelines, sa mild to moderate, doxycycline 100 mg every 12 hours for 7 days. Alternative, pwede rin hong amoxicillin or azithromycin. Pag severe, kailangan na ho ang IV, penicillin or ceftriaxone. Early treatment reduces, of course, duration and severity. Pag nahuli nyo ng maaga, so mas hindi ho nagtatagal ang leptospirosis. Pag severe ho, it may also require dialysis, mechanical ventilation for pulmonary hemorrhage. Para ho sa mga high-risk exposure, yung mga flood responder farmers, doxycycline 200 mg once weekly during exposure period. Sa public health control, kailangan ho ang rodent control programs, flood control and sanitation, public health advisories, disinfection of contaminated areas, health education in avoiding barefoot wading and using protective clothing. Ang key points to remember dito is fast recognition and early antibiotic treatment. Basta ho kayo lumusong sa baha, mag-prophylaxis na ho kayo ng doxycycline. Wala hong masama kung uminom kayo ng doxycycline at wala naman hong leptospirosis. Prevention is better than cure, di ho ba? Avoid flood waters, especially with open wounds. Ang Leptospira ho are motile spirochetes. Ang shape po niya sa microscope parang spiral, na nakaka-penetrate ho yan ng mucosa or abraded skin. Dissemination, yung organism ho, spread rapidly ho through the bloodstream to multiple organs. Endothelial damage. So yung loob ho ng ating ugat na nape-penetrate niya ho, so nagkakos ng vasculitis, capillary leakage and hemorrhages, kaya serious po ito. Siyempre ho, sa ugat natin, lahat po ng organ natin ay may ugat to supply oxygen and nutrition. But kapag napasukan kayo ng leptospira, ayan ho, no? It will penetrate all organs inside the body. This is seen in 20 to 70% of hospitalized cases. Ang mga pwede ho nitong complication is CNS involvement. So viral meningitis, encephalitis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, transverse myelitis. Para sa mga taong madalas lumusong sa baha, mabutin na lamang ho at may Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee. Hindi lang ho ito pampagising. Kung hindi formulated ho ito to support your immune system, protect your liver and kidney, tumulong sa pag-recover ng katawan. May CoQ10 ho ito para sa heart at cell energy. May L-carnitine din ho ito to help detox and fat metabolism. May stevia para safe sa diabetic. At meron ho itong 15 powerful herbs or anti-inflammatory oxidant at may collagen and glutathione. Perfect po itong magkape kayo ng magkape 3 times a day ng Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee sa panahon ho ng tag-ulan, baha at mga sakit na uso gaya ng leptospirosis. Kape na, protektado pa. Iprotektahan nyo yung sarili nyo kahit nasa bahay ka lang. Medyo dinagsaho tayo ng order ng ating Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee, lalo na ho itong tag-ulan. Kaya makiagaw na ho kayo. At ang Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee is formulated to help support your kidney, liver, immune system. Perfect ho ito pang recover after leptospirosis. At tandaan nyo ho, pag tag-ulan, hindi lang ho sipon at ubo ang kalaban ninyo, kung hindi mas matindi ho, which is leptospirosis. Pwede hong masira ang kidney at liver ninyo, lalo na ho kung mahina ang immune system. Pero hindi nyo ho kailangang hintayin pa yan na mangyari. Simula ho sa araw na to, uminom na ho kayo ng Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee, kape na ho, may 15 herbs pa na pangpalakas ng resistensya. At ang isa pa ho, yung mga tinamaan ng leptospirosis, naka-recover ka nga sa leptospirosis, pero alam mo bang minsan ay long-term damage na naiwan sa kidney or liver. Kaya hindi ho dapat pabayaan ang katawan kahit gumaling na. Tulungan mong mag-repair ang loob mo araw-araw. At perfect ho ito sa mga nagka-lepto, nagka-hepa, or na-hospital recently. Bigyan niyo ho ng suporta ang katawan mo habang maaga. So, Dr. Irene Lim's Herbal Coffee. Yung mga matataas ho ang creatinine at dinadialysis, so meron ho tayong PRP, platelet-rich plasma, wherein nagse-cell repair ho ito, cell regeneration and tissue healing of the damaged kidney. Di ho ba ang taong may CKD o mataas ang creatinine? So 75% of the kidney is already damaged. So kailangan ho ng something that will do cell repair and tissue healing, wherein dialysis and kidney transplant, hindi niya ho nagagawa yon. And ang PRP ho is 100% autologous, meaning it is coming from our own blood, no? So wala ho siyang synthetic chemicals, and pwede ho natin gamitin ito as a complementary approach alongside with your current medical management, whatever ang ginagawa nyo as of now, dialysis or pre-transplant care. And yung pagdadialysis nyo po, it will not cure your damaged kidney. So, ipinaglilinis lang ho kayo ng blood na marumi na kasi hindi na ho kayang gawin ng ating sariling kidney. At yung mga na-kidney transplant naman ho, hindi ho alam ng pasyente na kadalasan ay iinom ho sila ng immunosuppressant or immunosuppressive drugs para ho hindi i-reject yung kidney nila. So, magiging very prone to infection ng pasyente. Ang kadalasan ho nangyayari, ang kinamamatay ng pasyente is infection like pneumonia. niya, hindi ho yung CKD. And take note na kahit ilang beses ho kayo magpa-kidney transplant, kung yung root cause ho, which is diabetes and hypertension, ay hindi ho na-address, sisirain niya rin ho uli yung bago niyong kidney. So, it is very important na yung root cause ho ay maa-address. And wag niyo na hong hintayin na ang inyong kidney ay mag-total shutdown to 100%. Umaksyon na ho kayo ngayon before it's too late. And isa ho sa text ng ating televiewers and listener, as pinainom niya ho ng kaunti yung anak niyang nagsisissure ng ating coffee, simula daw ho nung pinainom niya ng kaunti ay hindi na ho sinumpong ng seizure.